People say, take steroids, it'll make you bigger.
You always question, why aren't I this big, or why does this guy have an advantage over me? What am I doing wrong?
They don't like to work for anything. They look for the easy way out in everything.
It is high stakes because everybody wants to win, nobody wants to lose.
Well, if you're taking it, maybe I have to take it in order so that I can be the starter. The competition in athletics is always fierce.
What you hear in the beginning is that steroids are great and that there's no problems with them. The doctors don't know what they're talking about. People just don't want you to do steroids because you'll progress. You'll get bigger, you'll get faster, you get stronger right now. Later on in life, you'll be a disaster. You will be a total disaster, and it's not worth it. It's not worth the risk.
I do high jump, I do golf, and I play basketball. You're seeing girls in basketball especially where they want to be big because they're playing center and stuff, so they have to be big. People really need built up muscles. Some people will take the steroids instead of training or practicing.
They want to be lean, so when you're lean, you can be a flyer or a better base because your body, like your muscles are, prompt and up to par.
For sports such as gymnastics, the females use it because it keeps them flat, it keeps them built. I think in women's basketball, I've seen people who look like they've used steroids or where they seem like that's not them.
For the guys, do you think if you get ripped, do you get more girls? If you have a better body, do you think that attracts the girls to you?
I don't think, I know. Because I know every time I pass by the weight room, the girls is all peeking in and stuff, saying, ooh.
I was always like, no way, I don't need this stuff, I'm never going to use that stuff. I started really getting obsessed, getting stronger and bigger. I started taking supplements, I started taking creatine, a bunch of amino acids, weight gainers, and eating every 2 hours, and following some advice, on training from these magazines. And I just wanted a boost, I'll do one cycle, I'll do one boost, and then I'm done.
The thought may be that if I just use a little, just for a short period of time, that should be fine. But you need to continue using the steroids to look the way you want to look. It doesn't have the continued effect if you don't continue using it. Once you start taking it, you have a hard time stopping it, and it just spirals downward like an alcoholic.
About 210 when I started, and I went up to about 225 within a few weeks. I felt great. My muscles were pumped all the time. And then slowly I started going through little mood swings. Getting angry at stupid little things. My face was red a lot of times. My blood pressure was pretty high. I didn't feel right. At some points, and so I thought, well, I need, a little bit more, so I increased my dosage of steroids.
The studies do show with regards to addictive behavior that it can be addictive like opiates. And the psychological effects are similar to the psychiatric classifications of psychiatric illnesses, similar to substance abuse. It can be that serious.
I look great for one day. One day, I looked great. I would say one day I looked perfect. Every muscle was pretty shredded, I had hardly any water weight on me. I looked great, but I felt horribly depressed. I knew something, just wasn't right, and that I had done something to myself that pay a lot of consequences for, unfortunately.